Hi there, I'm Tony Crumlusk. This is an Irish ballad. It was written in the 1880s by Johnny Patterson, and it's called A Garden Where the Praties Grow. Have you ever been in love, my boys, or have you felt the pain? Sure, I'd rather be in jail myself than be in love again. Now the girl I loved was beautiful, I'll have you all to know, and I met her in the garden where the praties grow. She was just the sort of creature, boys, that nature did intend to walk through to the world, my boys, without a Grecian bend. Nor did she wear a chignon, I'll have you all to know, and I met her in the garden where the praties grow. Says I'm a lovely Colin, I hope you'll pardon me, but she wasn't like the city girls who'd say you're making free. She answered me quite modestly and curtsied very low. You are welcome to the garden where the praties grow. She was just the sort of creature, boys, that nature did intend to walk right through the world, my boys, without a Grecian bend. Nor did she wear a chignon, I'll have you all to know, and I met her in the garden where the praties grow. Says I'm a lovely darling, I'm tired of single life, and if you've no objection, I will make you my sweet wife. She said I'll ask my parents, and tomorrow you will know if you'll meet me in the garden where the praties grow. She was just the sort of creature, boys, that nature did intend to walk right through the world, my boys, without a Grecian bend. Nor did she wear a chignon, I'll have you all to know, and I met her in the garden where the praties grow. Now her parents they consented, and were blessed with children 3, 2 girls just like their mother, and a boy the image of me. We'll train them up in decency the way they ought to go, and they'll never get the garden where the praties grow. She was just the sort of creature, boys, that nature did intend to walk right through the world, my boys, without a Grecian bend. Nor did she wear a chignon, I'll have you all to know, and I met her in the garden where the praties grow. Now I know this song best really from a 1930 recording by Count John McCormack, who was an Irish singer, a papal count, and in his time probably relatively more famous than the Beatles. Apart from being a songwriter, Johnny Patterson was also a circus entertainer, billed as the Irish singing clown, and he was also a drummer in a circus run by Pablo Funk, English circus proprietor. Incidentally, the Beatles later immortalised another member of Funk's circus, William Kite, who was a tightrope walker and a ringmaster, and they used him in the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band. Johnny Patterson met and married a circus bareback rider, Selina Hickey, in his hometown of Liverpool, shortly before his death in 1889, and around this time, as slightly before, he composed this song, which was later arranged for piano and voice by Samuel Little and eventually published in 1930. A couple of explanations. A chignon is a classic female hairstyle where the bun is positioned in the nape of the neck, and there are 3 versions: a high version, a messy version, and a braided version. You could look it up. A Grecian bend was a term applied to a stooped posture, presumably thought to be attractive, which became fashionable around 1820. And praties is an informal term for a potato, derived from the Irish word plata. If you want to know more about Johnny Paterson, there's an article called A Rambler from Clare, The Life of the 19th Century Irish Circus Clown, written by Harry Bradshaw. Again, you can look that up. There are only 4 chords in this song. It's in the key of G, so it starts with the G chord. Have you ever been in love, boys? Or is it a C chord? Did you feel back to G? Pain back to C? I'd rather be back to G. Jane myself. Now it goes to an A minor. Be in love and a D7. You could do the D7 here. I like to do it here in the Hawaiian version. It's easier. Then a C chord. Then the girl I loved was G. Beautiful. A minor again. Love you all. D7. And I G in the garden where the C. And finish with G. Very simple, straightforward sequence, and it's the same for every verse and the chorus as well. Well, I hope you found that interesting and useful as usual, but whatever you do, when you're playing the ukulele, have fun.